Welcome to a vlog of dailiness. Today is Sunday, the 5th, I think, and I'm going to talk about something that is personal. It's probably personal to you too, but it's very personal to me, and it's something I might get emotional about because it's just another stressor I have in life, and I just need to get it out because it's been on my mind for a while, and it's just family. And I know that no one knows about my family, like my actual family, like they don't know anyone outside of my parents, pretty much it, like they don't know anyone else. And that's because the rest of my family, they just hate us. I don't know why, they just hate us, and I'm just so tired of it because, like, I understand that families fight, but our family is way different from that. Our family fights, and we don't talk to each other. Like, I don't talk to my aunts. The only aunt that I talk to is my Aunt Rhonda, and I barely see her because she lives in Missouri. And I don't even know my Aunt Linda. I've never met my Aunt Linda, but my Aunt Linda hates my mom because, well, she's just upset at my mom because my mom had me, but then what's the word? And her baby, something went wrong and the baby died, and she was upset at my mom because I lived and her baby didn't live, and I understand that, but so I've never met my Aunt Linda. I've never talked to my Aunt Linda. I've met my Aunt Rhonda, and she's very nice. My Aunt Cheryl, I hate that. I hate her. She's a redhead. I'm not saying that I hate all redheads. I mean, my boyfriend's a redhead. His little brother's a redhead. But my Aunt Cheryl, she is a beach. You know what I'm saying? She's a beach. She thinks she's all that, and she's big-headed, and she's a perfectionist, and I hate it because no one's perfect. End of story. And if you agree with me, that's okay. If you disagree with me, I don't care. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to do whatever, because this is my opinion, not yours. But she just thinks she's perfect and that she can do everything better, and I'm like, you're not perfect. Sorry, no one's perfect. Sorry. And I just get, just even thinking about her gets me irritated and angry and want me to go over there and, vandalize the house because, And then my Uncle Brian, I hate his guts too. I just hate his guts. I hate him. I hate my Uncle Brian. And all of the names I mentioned, just because I say Brian or Cheryl or Linda or Rhonda or any other name, and then your name is that name, I'm not talking to you specifically, I'm talking to my family. So don't need to worry. But I hate my Uncle Brian. I don't even want to call him family. Like, all of my family I have, I don't even want to say uncle, aunt, grandpa, grandma. I don't even want to say it. All I want to say is Brian. He's a douchebag. Aunt Cheryl, she's a beach. That's all I want to say. And I don't want to say anything else. Bev is my step grandma, technically, because I never met my real grandma, but I know she's really, really nice, according to my mom. I saw a picture of her yesterday, and I was like, compared it to my mom now, I was like, you look a lot like her. I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, and yeah, just a lot of bad stuff happens in my family, and I don't like it, and anyway, my grandma, Bev, I don't even call her grandma because she's also a beach, and she thinks she's all that, and blah, 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 blah. And my Grandpa Walker, I call him Grandpa Walker. I'll let that slide because he was actually nice. He's nice when Bev's not around. You know what I'm saying? If you have that part of the family where it's the person's nice if the other person is not in the room. I love my Grandpa Walker. He's old, literally, he's hunched back, literally, and he's such a brave guy, I guess. I don't know, because I don't see him a lot, so I can't really say off his personality, but he's survived 2 different cancers. So I'm like, where to go, Grandpa? So I'm really happy for that. And then, my grandma Anna on the Sunderland side, that was all on the Walker side. I don't talk to anyone on the Walker side because they are all horrible people, except Grandpa Walker. Grandma Anna, such a sweetheart. I miss her so much, and I love her so much. So yeah, if you saw my Twitter post for Throwback Thursday, that was my Grandma Anna. She, I want to make just a video about her because I didn't know her for a long time, but her story is just so, like, especially one single story is so amazing that I just, and I'm ruining that part of that just to go back to her kids and her grandkids and her great-grandkid. Her kids are my dad, Uncle Dan, Uncle Dick, which has sadly passed away. I didn't know him, and if you know, like, my family and the Sunderland say that if you take a picture of Hagrid and then a picture of Uncle Dick with a really long beard, they look exactly alike. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Uncle Dick could have been Hagrid. So yeah, and Aunt Lenorma. I'm still getting used to trying not to call them aunts and uncles, except for Uncle Dick, because I didn't know him, so I shouldn't disrespect him in that way because I didn't know him. But you know how my birthday's on June 25th, and last year, if you saw a Facebook post, and my mom and my Aunt John, I'm not even gonna say uncle or cousin or whatever, not uncle, Josh got into like this fight with my mom, and I'm just so pissed off at them. I mean, Ben's girlfriend Carrie thinks that she's a partier, she's everything, and the rest of the family thinks that too. And I'm like, are you guys some kind of stupid? I mean, yeah, she's beautiful, but you don't need to tell her every 5 flippin' seconds. I mean, yeah, Ben, she's your girlfriend. I think she knows that you know she's beautiful. I'm just so angry at them just for the fact that I read a text message that Ben sent to my mom and called her a fat bitch. And in that moment, I'm like, I want to go over to Ben's house and kick him in the balls because no one disrespects my mama that way. And literally, I would have done that if I didn't tell my mama that. I would have been like, Mom, can we go over to Ben's house? Why? So I can go kick him in the balls for calling you that. I mean, seriously, I told my mama that when I'm older, when I'm 19, I'm going to go to each and every one and tell them off. It's like, you are just so disrespectful and rude that you think that you're all that and think, I'm just so irritated at them. And if they're watching this video, I'm being completely honest to you guys. Ben, Carrie, Josh, John, Olivia, I'm being completely fucking honest with you. You need to lay off and stop it. Stop acting like you're big, huge people that you're not. Okay? I mean, I act like this because I have insecurities, and I understand that you have insecurities, but I mean, can't you not tell that you're hurting Jasmine and Peyton and Ashton and the rest of the kids in the process, and me? Do you not understand that it's painful for me? It's painful for me and my family because we've already gone through so much. You don't understand what we've gone through, and I know that I don't understand what you've gone through. But you have to understand that we're a family, and family's supposed to love each other. And I just don't understand. That's all. I just don't understand. I mean, I know you guys are big-headed and that, but you guys can suck it up and be a family. Because I need family. People need family. And I've lived so long with just my mom and dad already, and not living with the dad, having a father figure for so long, and I have one, and then all of a sudden I don't get to see his side of the family. Because of you stupid people that can't keep your mouth shut. It just kills me on the inside because family is supposed to be family. love each other and support each other, not bring each other down or say negative stuff. I mean, come on, guys. Are you some kind of stupid? I understand that you think what my mom said to a friend that didn't understand something was like in a negative aspect, but because of you guys taking it the wrong way, my mind, family doesn't matter to anyone. In my mind, I know what's wrong in here, but in my heart, it's like I don't need family. It's in my mind that sounds so horrible, because you need a family. You need to have family, and you know it. Like I said, I've lived without family for so long, and you know, I want to feel support from people outside of my intermediate family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you guys know what I'm saying. You want support and help from your aunt or your cousin or your uncle or something, and then you don't get it. And I don't understand. I mean, I understand there are families out there that hate each other and want to kill each other. I mean, I've been through that. I want to hurt most of my family. Well, my cousins, the younger generation, you know, and I just want to, like, kick them in the balls or something, because most of them are guys, so that's okay. You know, and I just, you know, it just pains me when I see families not together and then there's like a divorce involved, because I understand what it's like, and I don't want that kid to go through that pain, because I've gone through that pain of why does this side of the family not love us, you know, and then it just pains and kills me because I don't understand, you know, and it just hurts me, and you know, it just hurts a lot if there's a certain person in the family that doesn't like you and you don't know why, you know, and I don't understand why, like, if I understand why they don't like me or my family, then that's okay, because I understand why. I've never talked or met Aunt Linda because of that reason, and I understand why I don't like to see Cheryl, and I'd rather not talk about her, and Uncle Brian, I'd rather not talk about him because I already mentioned it, and you know, the Sunderland family, if you're watching, I don't understand, and Aunt Lorma, I know you love me, I know you care for me, and I know Uncle Dan does too, and it's just, honestly, Aunt Lorma, in my opinion, I know that Dad will probably get angry at me for saying this, but never mind, just never mind. You know, it's just, I just don't understand why this happens to me. It seems like anything family oriented goes wrong with me, and you know, and sometimes I'm scared to start my own family because of this reason, you know, and every girl's dream is to start a family, you know, and I just don't understand. You know, it just irritates me, it makes me angry, and it confuses me, and like I said, every little girl's dream is to get married, and have a husband, and have kids, and as I've grown up in this situation, I realized that maybe I don't want to have kids. I want to be married. Maybe I don't even want to be married, because then I would have his family to worry about besides mine, and I'm just so confused, so upset and irritated because I don't understand, and I have enough of that at school. I don't need to get all of this intertwined with school because it already irritates the heck out of me, and I don't understand. Sunderlands, if you're watching, at least take this to heart. You know, I could do this in front of you again if you wanted me to. You know, and if you decide to watch my videos, that's good for you. And if you decide not to watch this video, I promise you it'll probably not change your life. Because it would not change your perspective, because I just feel, you know how I feel. Guys, I'm sorry for running on a tangent. It's just when I get on the subject of family, I get all emotional, because, you know, family is just supposed to love each other and support each other and be positive for each other. And my family doesn't do that. I don't understand, you know? And if you're going through this situation, just talk to me, because I want to know how you get through it. I mean, I get through it by not thinking about it or talking about it. But, you know, I know there has to be a better way to doing that. And I don't know. I was really confused and upset and emotional about it. And, you know, and every single time someone brings up family in school, like we were talking about aunts and uncles and the non-intermediate family, you know, and you know, I would just kept my mouth shut. I tried to stop myself from crying and stuff, and you know, just yeah, I hate it when family and school intermix, you know, and I just hate it. Sometimes I wish I didn't have external family, but I know I wish I do, because if I did, then how am I supposed to get help? But I can't get other resources and help because I don't talk to them. So why is there a purpose to have them in my life, you know? And you know, I want them in my life because they're my family, but we aren't acting like a family, and that hurts me. And I just don't understand it. If any of you are going through the same situation, just talk to me. Because I'm just so tired of this and so emotional, and I don't want to be emotional about it. You know, just, if you're going through the same example, if you're watching this video, I thank you. Because if you're going through the same situation, I know you're not alone. There are thousands of people that are going through the same situation. And I know that there are thousands of people going through the same situation, you know. And I just wanted to let out this emotion and this personal, deep thing. I don't know what to call it. Just let it out to you guys that are going through the same thing, because I know that I've never seen another person do this, you know. I'm just very emotional right now, and, you know,